Welcome back to another StarCastTV and I'm Scan. Today we are going to cast some fantastic game between Best versus Light, Light versus Best, in spawning location. In the bottom left at the purple products, this is Best. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom right, teal Terran, this is Light. And let's see how Light is going to be played against Best. First of all, they're going to be playing so far standard. Looks like Best's pro production seems much faster. Yeah, look at that. Like the pro production seems faster than Light's production. So that's not going to be looking great. But we see Light was sending out an SCV to his entrance and putting down the supply depot ASAP. So this will be a wall. Oh, I guess the barracks does fit there and make a wall there. But we see Best is not gonna be saving up his money for a gateway. He's just pretty much queuing up lots of worker. More workers being made. Light will be putting down the barracks, and this is going to be the complete wall against the 12 Nexus. And I wonder what the next follow-up is. Looks like this will be the 12 refinery. No, the answer is not 12 refinery. This will be a barracks expand. So both of the players will be doing the barracks expand most likely, and this is going to be the 13th scout by Light, canceling the SCV construction top of the building, and sending an SCV for the scout, and second SCV will be try to finish up the barracks. And Light will be going to 8 o'clock, and Best will be going towards the 12 o'clock. So this is gonna be a lucky scout for Light, that he will be able to figure out. Oh, you have gone for the Nexus first. I'm glad that I will be able to put down the command center at. No, instead of putting down the command center at the natural, I thought he would be going for the command center at base. Like putting down the command center at a main base, like lifting off the command center and floating it, versus on location command center is a huge difference. You can actually make like 2-3 more workers compared to like floating your command center. Okay, finally Light will be putting down the refinery. Here is the Zala production for Best. And with that probe being scout, and he knows this is a wall. Oh, you all. So I guess I don't have to make a second Zala most likely. So I'm pretty sure if I were Best, I wouldn't make a second Zala, because this is a complete wall. I don't get to see any Marine, but I guess he wants to play safe. He will be making a second Zala production as well. First Zala will be chasing the SCV. Probe will be running away. Or never mind, even with that 2 Zala being made, I guess that can be used for the Reaver drop in a late game. So I guess that's gonna be also working out for Best here. First Marine and the second Marine will be looking forward to find that probe, the scouting probe. So far nothing going crazy. Light is putting down the factory and lifting up the barracks because he wants to transfer some SCV. There are 5 SCV transferred. And another factory being built. And with that probe sneaking inside, now Best will be getting the intel. Okay, all of a sudden you got the command center. That means you floated your command center from your main base to the natural. And now here's the double factory. He knows how fast or how late it is. And that's a mineral pylon block at the mineral patches. Ooh, this is an interesting move. So with this scouting probe, like bringing all those attention to Light's main base, he's about to shove in this 2 Zala, but the bunker will finish on time, and there are 4 Marine total. Here are the 3 SCV just pulled on time. Maybe he might want to pull more SCV for this fight, but the Zala will be sneaking in, picking up 1 Marine. One last Zala is really low HP, but doesn't really matter because, ooh, the Zala got stuck. I mean, that healthy Zala could have fought against the Marine, but never mind. And we see, I heard something being cancelled. I heard, oh, that was a pylon being destroyed. So yeah, I thought Terran canceled something, but never mind. And the gun range is on the way. And because of that, making 2 Zealot in the beginning and the 2 gateway, so Best was not able to go for super fast robotic facility. He will be going for the gun range 2 gate gun into robotic facility follow up, and we see he's already mined the second gas. And whenever Protoss is mining the second gas this fast, you might have to be suspicious about the next follow up. It can be Silverbat doing with the Stargate follow up, or it can be Speed Shuttle follow up, but we see nothing is being made from the robotic facility. Yeah, okay, we will be seeing the shuttle being made. So I guess this will be, since Best knows how fast the late factory was, I have a feeling he will be going for the shuttle into observatory. Never mind, not the observatory, shuttle into straight Reaver. So there are so many possibilities of going Protoss build that shuttle observer into Reaver or shuttle Reaver into observer. And if you want to play safe, you want to go for the shuttle into observer into a Reaver follow up. But he'll be taking a risk. He knows there's no starport. Best knows there's no starport at Light's main base. So he will be just going for a straight Reaver follow up into Speed Shuttle Observatory as well. Here are the 4 vultures will be sneaking out. This is something that Light really loves to do. One single siege tank siege mode into Speed Vulture. It's getting the Spider-Man research as well and the armory. Here are the wall already. 2 guns will be sending. Pylon being Nexus being finished, but he needs to set up the gun before he transfer the worker. And there is a probe pool. That's 10 plus 2, so that will be total 12. 2 vultures will be coming, but oh, glitched. Terrain glitched, and the second vulture was not coming at the same time. And with that, all the scout that Light has done, he got all the intel. And I feel like he's playing a bit greedy, like he doesn't know. Light doesn't know whether Best has gone for straight observer build or shuttle build, shuttle Reaver build. And the shuttle is coming, but there's no eBay. Light is going for getting the 3rd factory and also going for a super fast 3rd expansion. But there is no eBay I'm seeing. eBay now being started, and this is somewhat late, I would say. I mean, the eBay is really short, like the duration time is 38 seconds to finish it. But this will be buying a lot of time for Best, I would say. Okay, picking up 1 single SCV, 1 hit by the siege tanks, and lost shield and some HP, but doesn't really matter much. Okay, here's the speed shuttle being finished. Reaver Scarab fires, connects to the vulture. Another vulture will get picked off. Okay, the Reaver needs to be careful, run away. We see the next follow-up would be the speed shuttle into +1 attack with the Stargate, but where's the Templar Archive? We do not see the Templar Archive yet. And now the command center is getting focus targeted because since Light was not getting the eBay that fast, this command center has to be like cancelled, or it might even go down. I mean, 5 guns does 100 damage per shot, so 5 guns, 100 damage per shot, and taking down the command center. And it was a greedy command center, but it's now gone. And I feel this is gonna be super sad for Light. Like, oh no, I lost my command center. Now I have to be turtling up with this 2 base, 2-1 upgrade, heavy macro play style. And the answer is yes, he will be going for a +2 attack with the 2nd armory follow-up. And Templar Archive now finish. Artgyr Tribunal starts as well, putting down some photon cannon because now this is the time, like around 10-minute mark, the starport should be already done. Like starport should be done, and the dropship should be coming momentarily. And Best is literally knowing what's going on for the next step. Best knows what the next step is. He's putting down the photon cannon each location. He won't be putting down the cannon at the natural because he will have a reinforcement will be standing at the natural all the time. Ooh, that Reaver react. Okay, that shuttle picked up the Reaver on time, saving it. Light does have 61 worker, that's healthy. We see him making a dropship, so this is something that I also wanted to point out. If Terran is not able to take the 3rd command center and stuck at this 2 base 2-1 upgrade, that means you gotta use the dropship. And if you use the dropship, you can actually force Protoss to split up his gun and not letting him to stand all those having those guns standing on a high ground and sitting in an arc. Okay, here's the first dropship will be coming out. He will be loading up 2 vultures with the 2 vultures with the 1 single siege tank. Vultures are buying time, losing some couple skins to find out some padding. He found out a padding that he can actually sneak out the dropship. That's a good news, but the observer saw where the dropship was moving out. So now these spider mines, yeah, that's gonna be a good thing for him. Best is right now cannot take the 4th expansion yet, but should be there should be the command center should be starting momentarily, and that is the command center. We see lots of gun flood is incoming with the slow observer. There are 3 shuttle maximum. Gotta be careful, and at the same time the Arbiter is almost out, and now the 4 base is gonna be saturated momentarily. Yes, there is a probe transfer right now by Best. Okay. Lighter will be adding up more factory. He's playing really safe. And if someone ever asks me like, there's nothing going on, why is their APM so high? I mean, you can't really do anything. You gotta be macroing up your building. You gotta be working on those infrastructures, building up more supply depots, and also some missile turret to defend this speed shuttle playstyle. And we see a single siege tank will be hitting from the high ground and hitting this Templar Archive. Sending some 2 zealots, but spider mines are there, picking up some, soaking up some hit. Zealots will die. I would like to see if the Karam booster is done for light, but I'm not sure yet. But here's another vultures. We'll be delaying and picking up some probe. So yeah, this thing has to be on siege and run away. It's like 2 more hit away of getting the Templar Archive, but that was a little unlucky. Arbiter is out with almost 100 energy, and something that you gotta be careful. I mean, for light, you have to be careful. Okay, the command center is floating. He's struggling to take a base. Slowly moving out. EMP research as well. Yeah, Light is playing super secured. He wants to be securing this siege tank line. He doesn't want to lose it. There are 3 shuttles. One shuttle has 1 reaver. The other 2 shuttles has full loaded of 8 zealots total. So if those 8 zealot drops top of the siege tank, that is gonna be killing his own siege tank as well. So Light is playing super duper safe. 2-1 did finish. Okay, 2-1 did not finish, so just +2. +3 should be starting momentarily. But okay, we are not gonna be seeing some action yet until there's a drop again. Focus targeting on the Templar Archive. We'll be taking down the Templar Archive. This will force Best to make a Templar Archive once again. But it's okay for Best because Best has been mining this 3rd gas for now. And we have seen all this Vulture has been picking up lots of probe, but that is not going to be helping Light too much. If he kills those worker, let's say Light had picked up like 1 group of probe, that's 6 zealot, additional 6 zealot. Additional 6 zealot, or even an 2nd arbiter, 3rd arbiter on the way. That actually changed the game too here. And here is the engagement right now coming, +2 versus +2 of a zealot. That's a nice EMP on the arbiter, but zealot will be unloaded top of the siege tank. But we see, look at the siege tank. The siege tank had direction, consistently changing the direction, focus targeting on this gun. But Guns was attacking the barracks, I believe. That must be the barracks. Yeah, that was the barracks was taken down. And command center was also soaking up lots of hit. And now Light has more supply. Supply lead now, bringing this command center to take this expansion. One Reaver still remaining. Gotta be careful. And the Goliath range is done. More vulture production for light. Finally landing in the command center and taking the expansion at 50-minute mark. Super duper hard. And here's the Reaver being unloaded. Hitting some shots on the command center. Taking some hit on the command center. Ooh, gotta be careful. Guns are also taking some damage. Guns are on hold position. And Light is doing some fantastic job rotating some vultures. Putting some spider mines in the middle of the map. And there's lots of army being made. Okay, SCV main base is completely mined out. It's rare to see like Terran's main base mined out first compared to Protoss main base. Protoss main base is still healthy. I mean, he can mine maybe next to about like 3 more minutes or so. And look at that, Natural has been mining with only 7 workers. The best is, I feel like he's just playing on such a low eco playstyle here. 45 workers only versus 61, and now that 4th command center being floated to the 4th expansion, he will be taking that expansion momentarily. Here are the 3 mass arbiter. There are some spider mines being laid. Some tanks will be sitting at the main base. I think that might be misrallied, or he's just suspecting about the recall. And yes, he's suspecting about the recall. Recall will be coming soon momentarily. Recall button. I don't see the recall button. Where's the recall button? Recall finally top of the siege tank. Spider mines did trigger. Blowing up some siege tank as well. Picking up some trade. I think this would be a I would say this is a good trade for neither of the players has traded really well, but if I have to say who traded better, I'll say Best, because he picked up about, there were 6 siege tank and 2 tanks just came out from the start of factory, so that's about a total 8 tank that he just traded. And trading 8 tank like that, that's definitely a good news. Okay, more army being coming towards to the north side, and some siege tanks have to be moving. 2 Arbiter does have enough energy for a double stasis field. Gotta be careful, but I heard something unloaded. Shuttle bopped and Reaver will be connecting to some shots. Okay, I thought we'll be blowing up some like another nice hit, but there's a double stasis field freezing the science vessels, freezing some siege tank. But this is a +3 mech army. +3 mech army is definitely looking scary. Command center has to be running away. And Best, you are on such a low worker count. 45 worker versus 53. And he finally took out another expansion. This is a 5th Nexus, but I feel like this is just way too such a low eco style. I feel like he might want to have maybe 10 more workers. Like 55 worker would be so perfect, but 45 workers seems really low in my opinion. And we don't see Best having some saved up bank. If Best doesn't have any saved up bank, he cannot run this gateway in the future. And Light will be having this mineral, like the 2, like a natural will be mined out, but yeah, this base will be mined out, so that is going to be total 2 base mining for Light. So that is going to be much better for Light with this 54 worker count lead. Siege tank will be spread and try to defend and secure this 4th expansion as much as he can, because he does not know how much of a mana remaining. But one of the Arbiter mismoved and got hit some Goliath, and losing an Arbiter like that wasn't a successful move for Best, I would say. Okay, Best is finally making some probe. But I mean, if Best is losing all this worker like this every time, every battle, I don't think this is gonna be a very happy move. If Best is making more probe, using the scanners to pick up more of a probe, 2 more probe. 44 workers versus 45, 44 workers versus 54. Another command center being thrown. Light is just splitting up the map really well, and some Collider will be picking up the shuttle. And this Vultures will be doing such a great job. Finally putting down another Nexus, but I'm not sure about putting down another Nexus because you are on only 46 worker versus 2 base Terran. And now Terran's main base and the natural base is going to be mined up, but I'm not sure why Light only has 2 SCV inside of a refinery each. Well, that's something new. Maybe I'll think about this in the future. And yeah, here are some Arbiter moving out. He does have enough energy for the recall, and Light is suspecting about the recall because, I mean, there's literally no battle for this long. He has been using the scanners to figure out. He does get to see the observer, so he's gonna be suspecting. Okay, you are sending an observer at the bottom right corner, so you must be sending an arbiter somewhere. And he's suspecting about the arbiter. Is this patrol? Might be the patrol. No, not a patrol. Oh, it might be the patrol. Okay, it is patrol vessel. Now that the 5th command center is being done, 55 worker versus 45. Best is really poor on low eco style here. He transferred some workers to the north side here too, but he's not mining his second guess. Yeah, this game is slowly going to the miserable. But now, Light has some save up bank. This is something that I wanted to talk about. Like, if Terran starts to have the save up bank with 100 supply, ooh, stasis field. Oh, that Arbiter had 250 energy for the recall and one stasis field available. And also, the observer was coming, recalling. That's a nice recall by hitting lots of gun. Like Spider-Man's hit on the. Ooh, that's a definitely nice stasis field. And that will be forcing Best to bring lots of army in a straight line. But at the same time, I feel like yeah, Best will be having lots of army remaining. He might gonna be busting this base, the 4th expansion. Lifting up some factory and some buildings. He might want to save up this command center, but he won't be. But this is another like a handful of size, like a 3 group of Zala Good High Templar with 2 Arbiters with the 4 High Templars inside of the shuttle. High Templar has almost full energy, so that's 3 Storm available each. Oh, this is gonna be a tough time for Light defending his main base. He's almost there to clear his main base. Command center will go down. I think Light has to build another command center if he wants to take a base. Okay. Yeah, Light Best is slowly making some worker count. He kind of figured he needs some workers. So this is gonna be slowly into a late game transition, but Light got supply block for a long time now. He does have total 7 factory. Okay, I thought that was an arbiter, but never mind. Oh, here's an arbiter sitting at the bottom side, looking for a good location for this another recall. But both of the players right now are maxed and adding some supply depot. That's good news. And Light has to be very careful with this 200 fight. These vessels will be flying around and try to look for hunting some arbiter. The arbiter got spotted and got hit by the EMP, so that's a bad news. Sieging up, slowly moving up, adding some more of a supply depot. I feel like Light wanna put down more of a factory, maybe like total 8 factory maximum, but he won't be. Just staying on a 7 factory for so long. He does hit the EMP on a gun, but not on a High Templar. And now this is the engagement right now. We'll be seeing dropping some High Templar right next to the mech army, eating up lots of tank. Where are the Light's army? He does have lots of army, but where are they? I guess they're all split up in half somewhere like there and here. Oh, more storms being shot at top of the siege tank. That's not looking great. All the army, Light's army is getting destroyed. Now that is gonna be forcing Light another like 10-minute long if he wants to win this game. Yeah, bringing some army from the north side and merging up his army. He's trying to wait this defrost he wants to save this frozen sea tank. Okay, look how that's funny. Side storm right now. We just get to see like Best is using the storm right before the station field ends, and he did it. The Arbiter is sitting over here. Yeah, such a low equals playstyle. Best is slowly adding some of a worker count. But Light does have a lot of save up bank. Okay, Light will be lifting up his command center. Okay, I forget about my main base command center. I don't need this Vespin guide. I'll just lifting up and use this comp station for 3 scanners. Ooh, there are triple factory being added at the 3rd expansion. That's gonna be total 10 factory. Light does have a lot of bank. Best is almost gonna be maxed out soon momentarily. But if Light gets more time of finishing this or saturating this base and finishing up all those factory, I wonder how Light is gonna be fighting against this army. And okay, there's a random dropship sitting at the corner, dropping a single siege tank and try to draw some attention and picking up some probe. It didn't work out so well because Best had a lot of army. Now the army is moving towards the north side. There are not much of a spider mines being thrown. Command center being thrown. Command center just wasted 400 mineral. Just wasted at there. I feel like Best will be just moving towards the north side, take down this 4th base, and Light will be just tapping out. Yeah, I guess that's really weird. I thought this game was like a doable for Light, but I guess Light doesn't like this game scenario much. It's somewhat awkward. I mean, he had 140 supply, he had that of worker count. He could have saved up this command center and lifting it up because now there's not much of a gun. Yeah, there were only like 9 gun total, but he decided to lift up the. He didn't want to lift up the command center. He just wants to tap out because I guess he doesn't like this game scenario. I mean, it was still doable, but I guess he doesn't want it. He didn't want it to play. I wanted to see some late game transition, like super late game with the saved up bank. How he will be making some comeback, but that's a little bit unfortunate that Light just taps out because he didn't want it to play anymore. And that was a fantastic recall and some delaying that 3rd expansion and the 4th expansion for so long by Best. And I wonder how many Stargate he had. Wait, it was a single Stargate? And single Stargate, he only had a single Stargate and made that many of Arbiter. That's interesting too. But that was a very fantastic play by Best. And he loves to play such a low eco playstyle. He had on 45 workers for so long, and I thought Lighter was going to be making some comeback because he has a saved up bank and will be running those 2 base, 3 base saturation. But now, yeah, congratulations to Best. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll bring more fabulous game in the future.